Guys, I did not peep that like half my head was cut off the whole time in that video. But it's okay. You know why? Cause y'all still here for me. Y'all still here. Hopefully. I hope. And by the way, if y'all see this, this is not like a hickey or anything nasty. I moved into my old roommate's room. She moved out and I moved in here and I got bit by a spider, guys. Or at least I think that's what it is. Cause I don't think a little fruit fly or anything could do, like, I think it's a spider. And I saged this room because I was like, we getting bit by spiders and whatnot in this room. We're saging it. Because bottom line, I don't know what type stuff was in here, what vibes, but hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to do a get ready with me. I'm not really doing anything special today, so I didn't want to call this like a everyday makeup routine because I do not wear makeup every day. So, and hopefully I'm not in y'all mid, like I'm not trying to be in y'all face. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of do my makeup and just like talk to you guys a little bit more, like maybe get to know you guys a little bit more. Today I'm just gonna be chatting with y'all, so stay tuned if you want to see me get ready. I'm just gonna put my hair back so that it's not in my face. I'm trying to do this, and if y'all see me look over, it's because I have a mirror right here, so it makes it a little bit easier to be able to see. Okay, all right, so first thing I'm gonna start off with is, I was gonna say foundation, but I'm gonna start off with my primer. I actually don't really like this primer. Say it, don't spray it. I actually don't like this primer that much. It's the Smashbox Photo Finish, and I have this little like baby sampler size. But yeah, it's not my favorite, but I just haven't gotten a new one, so this is the one I'm gonna use for today. So yeah, I'm gonna start off with some primer. But to start off this chit chat, guys, I honestly kind of just woke up like not that long ago. It is like, I don't even know what time it is. It's almost like 1, and I just like got up. Yes, I am not a morning person at all, and that's the funny part because almost all my classes this semester are morning. I don't mean almost all of my classes this semester are morning classes, so I need to become more of a morning person, and that is actually one of my resolutions, or like my goals for this year, is just to become like more of a morning person, because I'm one of those people who prefers to wake up at like start their day at 12 and then be up until like 4 or 5 in the morning. Like, I don't know, I just think it's like nice that nobody else is up around that time, and like I just prefer that. Like, most people prefer to be up and like active by like 8 or even 6. That's some psychopath energy. I'm sorry guys, I can't, that's just not for me. But yeah, nighttime I definitely prefer, but all my classes are early. They're very early. So I guess to start off this video, that is one of my resolutions, is just to become more of a morning person and just be more active. And I kind of purposely but kind of not planned my semester early this semester, because I just wanted to challenge myself, and I felt like maybe I'd be more effective like waking up earlier. I don't know. I'm gonna start with my Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation in Nutmeg, but I don't know, I need a mirror, because all my classes literally start at 8. Or my first class is at 8. So that kind of forces me to be a morning person, because of course it makes me get up at 7 something. Yeah, like 7 something. But yeah, that would be my first, because I feel like last semester my classes didn't start until 12, so I wasn't that productive. I feel like right after I finished class, I already was ready to take a nap or go to work, and after work I wanted to take a nap, so I wasn't really like studying that. I was, but I wasn't as productive as I could be. And here at Temple, we have a lot of places where you can study, and I always told myself, I was like, oh, my foundation just squirted everywhere, it's fine though. I always told myself, like,
sis, like, you can study at home, like, you do not need to be going to nobody's tech.
The lies and deceit. It was just my laziness, like, telling me, like, don't go, sis. Do not go. When in reality, I should have been going to the tech, which is just like a study area that Temple has on campus. I should have been going there because I feel like it would have made me more productive. So that's something I want to do more this semester, just because I did fail a class last semester and I'm obviously not proud of that. So I have to retake that class this semester because that's something I need to be able to move on. So I'm just trying to change the way I study and do work to be more efficient, because I'm trying to graduate. I'm not trying to be here for like 50 years and then finally be like, yes, sis, finally made it out of college. Like, no, when I'm like 45, which is nothing wrong with that. Not throwing shade. There's nothing wrong with being in college later, but just preferably for me, I'm hoping on I'm going on my 3rd year in college, so I'm hoping to just finish. And I know it's not gonna be 4 years. Sadly, I think we're gonna have to do like 4 years an extra semester, just because I did fail the class last semester. And the advisors at Temple, let me just talk about them real quick. The advisors at Temple, I had an advisor, and I'm sorry if this conversation is all over the place. If you do not like videos where they just like rant, this video is probably not for you. But my advisor here at Temple, sis actually ended up getting fired, which obviously I actually liked her as a person. She was really cool, but as an advisor, sis did not really know what she was talking about. I'm sorry if I go out of frame real quick. I just want to make sure this is okay. Sis did not like really, I wouldn't say she was the best advisor, because I asked her, of course I went to her because she's my advisor. I went to her one semester and asked her, like, I was telling her like, hey, like, basically consulting with her about what sciences would be best for me to take, or like when to take them. So long story short, she basically told me to take a bio that was for people, like, I guess anybody who really wanted to take it, but it wasn't for me, because she forgot that I was going to PA school. For PA school, a lot of people have to take the upper level sciences. So she told me to take a lower level science. I took it, passed it, did great. But I can't do anything with that science because that's not the science I should have taken. So because of that, it did set me back. I'm still trying to petition that actually and see if there's a way for me not to have to retake it, because I really don't want to. Yeah, so she basically had me take the lower level bio, which wasn't the best advice. So that kind of set me back. If you go to Temple, do not go to these advisors, because they will mess you up. I feel like that's one of those like you're getting older things, and I'm sorry if I'm moving around a lot. I'm trying to like see my list. That's one of those things, like, you're getting older, you need to do your own research about the field you want to go into and everything, because the advisors here aren't the best with, they have a lot of like students, so of course they're not going to be like, your year, I remember exactly what you want to do. It would be nice if they reviewed your file because it's in there, but they're not the greatest. It's something you have to do on your own. So yes, moving on to concealer. I'm a little light now since it's the winter, so I'm going to be going in with my NARS concealer in Biscuit, and this is just what I use for my under eyes, to lighten and brighten, even though this is like starting to become my actual shade, because I'm starting to lose any type tan that I ever had. So okay, so moving on to my second resolution is to focus on school more, which I kind of said already, but you know how most people say like, oh my gosh, school's ending, I don't know what to do like without school, or like I don't know what life is without school. I cannot relate. Like I do not that I don't like school, because I am very fortunate and very privileged that I'm able to go to school and that my parents can afford to put me through school, but I love, like, during breaks, I just feel like my energy is more positive, I'm more positive, so I just like personally feel happier when I'm not in school, just because I feel like there's so many things, like, I get to experience life, and I feel like during school, because my major is so pretty demanding, I'm sorry if I'm looking down, because it's pretty demanding, I feel like I miss a lot of, like, I don't get to, like, in certain majors, people are like, what are you doing today? I'm going to a party. Cannot relate, sis. Like, I need to be studying. So I feel like life is just happier and I get to relax more when not in school. But I know that, or I'm in school because of what school can provide for me, meaning that I can't go to PA school without a degree. And I personally can't stand my, or I wouldn't say I can't stand it, but I do not like my major, and most people love their major, which is kind of sad. It's great that they love their major, but it's sad I don't. But I like what my major can do for me because it can provide me to go to PA school. So yeah, so that's basically my resolution. Long-winded way to say one of my resolutions is to just be more focused on school, because I feel like I'm always like waiting to experience life, and I'm like, I have to go back to school. Like, no, I just want to like be out, experience life. And by be out, I do not mean party. I'm not one of those party people. I do like to party, but not as much as other people. I feel like other people love to party, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that's just not me. Poisonally, that's not me as much. It's sometimes me, but not all the time. But yeah, I just want to be more focused on school this semester and do better. Do my best, because I feel like, and I told my dad this once, and he was like, why would you tell the person who pays your bills this? But I told my dad once, like, I really feel like I could be an A+ student if I tried harder than I do. That's not to say that I don't try, but I feel like if I really put like forward a lot of more effort than I do, I really could have been an A+, or I could be an A+ student. Guys, doing makeup and trying to talk is very hard. And I'm sorry if this is all over the place. Don't come for my head, because it's the first time I've ever done a video like this, and I wanted to try. I thought I'd try and see how it is, but it's hard. It's hard to talk and like try to do your makeup. I challenge you guys to try it, because it's fun. It's just hard. And already I have the attention span of a squirrel, so trying to do makeup and talk is just, it's not. I'm just setting my under eyes. I'm setting my under eyes with this Laura Mercier powder. And I have the baby travel size, and when I tell you, my sister got this for me for Christmas like a minute ago, and there's still so much powder in here, but I feel like that's also because like I wasn't doing that much makeup at the time. Okay, and you guys are probably like, are you gonna conceal those blemishes? Personally, like when I do makeup, unless like it's somewhere like super dressy, or I'm getting dressed up or going out, that's when I like to like beat my face, conceal everything. But if it's just like regular schmegular doing my makeup, I don't really like to conceal everything, so I kind of just leave some flaws. So yeah, now I'm gonna move on to my contour, which I use the Fenty Beauty in Truffle. Just going to contour these motherfucking cheeks. Okay, next thing is eat healthier and work out more, which is like everybody's motherfucking resolution. I'm not trying to sound like
I would hit the gym more and like,
we know, sis. Are you gonna do it is the question. I do really wanna, and I'm sorry again if I'm reaching over, I'm trying to get my brushes. I really do want to work out more, because a sis has put on weight, and not like kind of excessive actually. I was gonna say not too excessive, but a little bit. Like, of course I weigh more than I did in high school, which obviously I'm going to, because in high school I was cheerleading, so I was literally Pop, shut up. Hold on. Of course I'm gonna put on more weight than I did in high school, because I was cheerleading. I had cheerleading practice like 4 times a day for like 4 times a week, for like 2 or 3 hours. So I was a little bit healthier. And on top of that, me and my friend would go to the gym together. So now I'm gonna go in with my bronzer in Cappuccino. I'm sorry if you guys hear my dog barking, because he never shuts up ever. He barks at the wind. And you know, one step that I kind of forgot to do, which I'm gonna go and do right now, is I don't know if you guys are the same as me, but I have these like dark circles around my mouth, which no me gusta. So I'm just gonna blend this out real quick. I'm gonna go off camera and do my lashes because I feel like that's really hard to do on camera. But my next resolution kind of thing I had is to travel more. And I usually do travel a lot. Thankfully, I'm very thankful that I am able to travel a lot. But last year, I feel like I didn't do much traveling, sadly. So this year, I really want to go at least 3 places. And my first vacation is actually going to be in the end of February. I'm actually not going to tell y'all yet because that's going to be a video. But I'm traveling with my friend for spring break. So that's already one place that I'm gonna be going to, and I just really want to travel more. I really enjoy traveling. Another resolution I had was go for different opportunities, and by that I mean I tend to have tunnel vision. Like, one thing that I wanted to accomplish was starting my YouTube channel, which is something I did, but I have tunnel vision. So once I start doing something, like say I'm interested in acting. I am interested in acting actually. But since I started my YouTube channel, I'm like, oh, I'm focused on YouTube. And say if there was a opportunity that came with acting, I'd be like, not right now. Like, I'm focused on YouTube, which is not the greatest because you can never have enough opportunities. So I just definitely want to accept more opportunities and put myself out there to accept those opportunities. So that is another resolution that I have. Another resolution that I had, or goal, is to try new things here at Temple, which would mostly be clubs, because I'm not in any clubs and I feel like I definitely should be, and I want to get more involved with the right crowd at Temple, because I feel like there's a lot of crowds at Temple that I'm not interested in being a part of. There's a lot of, and I know it's not just at Temple, that's just in life period, but there's a lot of people who are just obsessed with clout and cannot relate. Like, I prefer to be part of a club. If I'm gonna be a part of a club, I want it to be just with like good, genuine people. And I'm not saying like I'm perfect or like I don't have my moments of like, oh, she does what? Like, let me talk to her. But like, no. I want to join like a legitimately good club here at Temple, and I'm actually going to a meeting here at Temple for a club. I'm just putting eyelash glue on my lashes, but yeah, I definitely want to join a club and get more involved here at Temple, and I will do a video about Temple if that is something that you guys want to see. But yeah, hold on, let me put this lash on. This video was all over the place. This is the first time I've done a video like this. But to reiterate what I was saying before I kind of went off camera and did my lashes, I am trying to get more involved into different clubs and trying new things here at Temple. Second, just to get back into this little mini tutorial, I just got this new lip liner called Nude Truffle, and I feel like a lot of people use this, and I haven't personally used it myself. This is not typically my usual lip combo, but I'm gonna see if I like it. So I'm gonna see. Let's see what she's about. Cause I personally like dark lips, or like dark lip liner, and I feel like this is. She's not really doing it for me right now. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. No. I'm just going back with my typical brown liner that I usually use. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have any like what y'all's resolution, and see if it's like kind of the same as mine, even though mine was all over the freaking place. But let's see if we have similar resolution. Now I'm gonna spray and set my face with this Morphe spray, and then try to put some highlight on. I just need my brush. Okay. And I usually just use this eyeshadow palette for highlight. I don't really highlight, guys, which I feel like I should. Way, shape, or form am I anybody's makeup artist or great. This is just how I do my own makeup and like what kind of works for me, but also sometimes doesn't. Sorry guys, I'm doing my highlight off camera too. I'm like, this is just, it's harder than I thought it would be, honestly, to do makeup on camera, to do camera makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you guys want to tell me your resolutions in the comments, I would love to hear them. And if you want to DM me about your resolutions, you can do that too. I will see y'all in my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah.